Welcome to the Heppner house.
What are we doing today?
We are doing a home walkthrough, home tour.
We finished building this house when?
Well, the day we got home from the hospital.
So we had
moved in.
Yeah, we lived in this small house on the property, which we can put a link for that home tour.
It doesn't get worse than this. This is what's gonna keep the people watching this video. This is my laundry room, everybody.
All right, guys.
Read it and read it.
This is the laundry room. I'm scared to walk on this floor. Obviously, I filmed it on my camera, and there was a lot of horror music for it when we fixed that up.
Yeah.
But we waited about 3 years to build a house. And then as we decided, start trying to have kids, we decided we want to have kids in this house and not in the smaller house. And we had Andy and Burke, and the day we got home from the hospital,
Moved into the house.
I feel like all the stress at one time.
It's a little more put together than it was back then, but we're excited to show you guys. So we are here right now in the foyer. This is your favorite room of the house.
This is my favorite room because it's huge, and I love how we have like 20-foot ceilings. So if I wanted to hang a rope from that chandelier, I absolutely could do it. Tempting.
But come on in. We have one of my favorite details is the bar right whenever you walk in. So this was something really fun to design because my vision with it was obviously you could come in, get a drink, get some food, and it kind of just like welcomes you into the living room and kind of the main part of our house. So we love it. We're still waiting on some details, as you can see on the wine fridge. Building is still not instantaneous, but it's really decorated super cute for Christmas. So we really like it. And it served multi-purpose whenever we brought the girls home because this was the baby bar for a good 2 months. And we had all of the baby stuff. So you could get some wine, change a diaper, go through the assembly line of clothing the babies. It was great.
I made fun of the bar when we had it. There's a lot of things in this house that I definitely made fun of. To clarify, I had nothing to do with building this. So all the beauty you're about to see in the rest of this video is all from Kelly. I had nothing to do with any of it, but I made fun of the bar in the beginning until we came home and we used it as like a changing station for the girls, and it was clutch. And now we've moved them in a different room because we have our Christmas party this weekend, our annual Christmas party, hence why the house is looking really good, so.
Yeah, we always also do a Halloween party every year, and that's kind of when the baby Steph got the boot, and then it just kind of ended up staying. But for the first couple months, this whole thing was baby central. So it's gotten a little bit more of a facelift. Yeah. And this is the living room. I would say the main statement in this room is the fireplace. I went through a ton of different stone companies to get the right, we did stone veneer, and it's kind of a mix, like a combo mix. And then it has like a cast stone surround. And like 2 days before we moved in, not even kidding, like 2 days before, they had to take one of the windows out in the living room, completely out, to get the stone surround in because it was like 1,000 pounds, and they had to crane it in on
A crane.
A crane, yeah. So pretty crazy that was like one of the final details, but it totally fits the space. And yeah, we really love it. Normally there is all the baby stuff sitting right in the middle of the living room, so it's a little bit cleaned up today.
The one thing I'm scared about in this house is I love our chandelier. It's the coolest thing. You'll notice like Kelly did a really good job of all the light fixtures, and all the rooms are all unique and not the same. The one thing I'm scared about is just one of those lights go out and all of those lights go out. It's gonna be like an all day ordeal.
Jacob's gonna need to get a ladder, and I'm gonna need to up his life insurance, if you know what I mean. Follow us into the dining room. So our plan for this space was to have a massive table. And I will tell you all, whenever I drew this up with the architect, he thought that I was completely crazy. When I told him that I wanted a table that seated at least like 14 to 18 people, truly, he thought that I was crazy, and I probably am a little bit crazy, but we really just wanted to have a big table where we could easily fit all of our friends and family. We definitely are like the house that hosts to be with our friends or family. And so, yeah, we just really wanted a massive dining room table. So it kind of all came together. I feel like it's still a little bit of a blank canvas. Like, I'm sure we'll add some details to it over time. But for now, we're just kind of living in it and seeing, like, you know, yeah.
What are you gonna put, like things you're gonna put in the walls and stuff like that? You'll figure it out later. Yeah.
We already had a family Christmas where we played, if you're familiar with the game, left, right, center. It's kind of a fan favorite. But I think we had like 18 people around this table, and it was so much fun. So I feel like
it'll get its use.
Yeah, it definitely will get its use. The chairs for all the people, when their first comment is like, the white chairs, are you crazy? They're slip cover chairs and they're washable, machine washable. So that was, I live with Jacob Heppner, who is
messy.
But yeah, we really love how it turned out, and
that's a dining room.
That's the dining room. And now our favorite part, the kitchen. So
yep. Favorite part of the house, we always found when we had so before we lived in Clown House, we lived in another house that had the original barn on it, and we gutted our kitchen and we redid that kitchen, you did. And we found that we always had, everyone hangs out in the kitchen. Everyone, you know, quote unquote, gathers in the kitchen, right? And so Kelly did a good job of making sure that the kitchen was open and was like, it felt like you just hang out in the kitchen and just hang out and talk, and that's a socialization area, so.
Yeah, we love the open concept. So obviously the living room, the dining room, the kitchen are all just, and the bar are all very open. But what I really wanted, one of the main like must-haves was I wanted 2 islands, which again, probably everybody thought I was crazy. But I wanted 2 islands because this one is the one that kind of everybody sits and hangs out at. And again, like Jacob said, whenever you're hosting people, everyone just wants to hang out at the kitchen island. So my thought was that needs to be like kind of the focus of the kitchen. So we have this really cool like eat around island, and then this one is more of like the workstation. So it's got a butcher block top, lots of rollouts, the microwave is built into this one, and it just makes it really easy whenever we're hosting people to kind of prep on that island, have all the food, and then this one is just kind of the one that everybody hangs out at most of the time.
What's a group of collection of islands called?
An archipelago.
That's what I call my kitchen.
We'll show you guys some of the fun details that were built in. So china cabinet, I absolutely love this just for displaying all the pretties. This is a fridge and freezer. It's all wall paneled, our appliances. The fridge is not pretty, but you can take a peek in there. We have our water dispenser in the side. This side is our freezer. And then probably, I would say this might be your favorite appliance in the house.
Yeah,
is that safe to say?
Yeah, we've always wanted to build a house. Well, Kelly's always wanted to build a house. And the running joke we've always made is, we've talked about with people, is like, what's the one bougie item you wanted in your house? Like, when I say bougie, like, what's the one fancy item that you want in your house? Had to be built in, couldn't be like a Corvette or something, but had to be built into the house. I don't know, why do I say Corvette? So the one thing I chose, which we'll see later, is heated bathroom floors, which we have. And then the one thing Kelly wanted, which ended up being a game changer, because we have newborn twins, is a plumbed coffee machine.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so it just allows you to select it, fill it with espresso beans, coffee beans. It's plumbed, meaning the water is already in it. You just have to empty the dish tray or the washout from it, but it's really simple to upkeep and makes it really simple when you're waking up at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning and feeding 2 girls, that you can just grab a cup of coffee within 30 seconds, and it's pretty good.
It's awesome. So this way, we've got the range and microwave in the island. And then this wall has some really fun appliances too. So you cannot sleep, everybody, on the nugget ice. The nugget ice, the fancy ice.
Yeah, nugget ice machine. We call it fancy ice from Sonic.
Just really elevates the beverage.
That's always the line she uses, like really elevates the drink.
Love the nugget ice. And then these are super fun. We did drink drawers. So we usually have this all stocked, but I clearly need to stock these a little bit more. But drink drawers are really fun. There's 2 of them. And we just always have all sorts of drinks that you can pick from, and they're pretty awesome. Another item that I would definitely say was something that I really wanted that you kind of thought was stupid.
Is this the dishwasher?
Yeah.
Yeah, she first told me she wanted 2 dishwashers, which you'll see the second one in a second when we go in the butler pantry. But I made fun of it. But then once we had kids and we realized, well, you'll see it, that we use one dishwasher for like our dishes, you know, but then the other dishwasher is mainly for bottles and pumps and anything related to the girls.
Oh, baby.
Game changer.
The baby's dishwasher.
Baby's dishwasher.
One other appliance that you cannot sleep on, the pot filler. I'm just gonna say it's awesome. Like, you might think it's stupid until you need to fill up a big old pot of water.
For.
I mean, it literally just is water. I'm not gonna turn it on because it's not a pot, but you can move it around and it just fills up water, and it's awesome. And every time I use it, I just like get excited. Follow us into the pantry. So it's very much all open to the kitchen. Some trash. But finally, just finished kind of slightly organizing it. I don't know if it's ever picture perfect, but we've got a lot of baby stuff in here, obviously. Some of the labels don't really match what's in the things. That's okay. But we have our ovens in here, second dishwasher, lots of snacks. Jacob can show you his favorite
So
snack
Kelly
station.
did this at first where it was supposed to be like, I think it was for potatoes, I think. Right? You're putting like vegetables in here.
There's potatoes in there.
There's potatoes in here. So it was an open concept so you could like see snacks, which I'm a small child, so I need a lot of snacks. So like for instance, like this whole snack is filled with battle bars in here, right? So like we have a drawer for a bunch of snacks, which is kind of convenient. And then if this room doesn't scream, my wife has OCD, I don't know what does.
There's some things that aren't perfect in here. I'm just gonna throw that out there. All my Christmas dishes. Those are kind of fun. But yeah, this is where we give the babies a bath. It's very multi-purpose. And yeah, I just really love it. We debated doing the dark countertops in here, and I loved how it turned out. So I am really happy that we did that. That was, it was a little stressful, I will say. So I designed the whole house. And I like to think that I have a little bit of an eye for design, but I get why people hire designers, because they're towards the end picking out some of the finishes, and then also being very pregnant, it was quite stressful. And I will say the countertops, I really, really struggled with making a decision on the countertops. It's one of those things, that and the paint colors were really hard for me. And I was really nervous about this black. We did the black in here, and we also did it at the bar, if you noticed. And yeah, ultimately, I was really nervous about it, and I love how it turned out. So,
cool.
The pantry.
Onward to the master suite.
To the master suite. All right, follow us back to the master suite. So we very much intentionally did this to be kind of like a U shape.
Pardon me.
Oh, the baby.
The baby's out.
Oh, moment for the baby.
Pause for the children. Moving the village children out of the way.
I love them. All right, so when we did the master, I really wanted it to be this concept where it was like a big circle, which sounds a little silly, but I love this layout. I absolutely love this layout. If you're building a house, this is the layout you do, people, okay? So come in, we've got a little linen closet. Come into our bedroom. So very nice, very nice. We've got a little fireplace in here. A little setup for Christmas. We did vaulted ceilings in here, kind of like the vertical paneling. And yeah, walks out to the backyard. Our backyard is a complete mud pit right now. We're planning on, that's like...
Some great landscaping.
We've done zero landscaping. That is on the docket for like...
Spring.
In the future. Yeah, I don't really know when. Got some grass growing. But yeah, it's our bedroom, and it's not really much to say in here, I don't think.
Gas fireplace, vaulted ceilings. Yeah.
And then the layout is really what I love the most. So kind of goes from our bedroom into our bathroom. And the master bathroom I love. So we did his and her vanities in here because Jacob is a trash panda, like I've said. And I do not want to share a sink with him. I am like so over sharing a sink with Jacob. Like the man cuts his own hair, which is great. I'm not mad about that. But like the hair gets everywhere. It's disgusting. He like brushes his teeth and I don't even know how toothpaste flies where it ends up. But anyways.
I feel victimized right now, straight up.
My side has a little built-in makeup vanity. The tub is awesome. It's got a really big shower, walk-in shower. And yeah, we just really love the master bath.
What's the bougie item in here?
Oh, the heated floors. It does have heated floors.
The floors turn on at like 9 p.m. and they heat up to something.
Yeah,
you have it set.
You have it like settings. So we have it like the settings going so that
that was my one bougie item. We traveled out to Pandaland in Chengdu, China back in 2019 and probably brought COVID back because of it. But like we traveled out there and as we were in Hong Kong,
we were in Beijing.
I remember going to the bathroom and the floors felt warm and I was confused. I had never had heated bathroom floors and I really liked it. So
stayed in a couple places that had them. You always have really liked the heated floors.
Like
We've stayed in one place in Tahoe one time that had a heated toilet seat, and that was like a little weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Yeah.
We didn't do heated toilet seats. Those kind of freaked me out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but master shower, I really like. We had a house, our previous house had a 2-person shower, and honestly, the nicest part about it is you can catch up with your spouse for what you did that day. It's like, what did you do today? What are you doing tomorrow? It's a nice, easy way to chill out from the end of the day and just hang out and talk. So we really love our large shower for sure.
A moment for the closet.
Yeah, Kelly's closet. Welcome to it.
All right, come on in. So this closet, it wraps around to our laundry room, but yeah, it's obviously massive. And I will say, this is one of the rooms in the house. Oh, you need a moment for my chandelier too. I will say, the builder hated me for this. Two comments. Builder hated us for this chandelier because literally every single crystal bead is hand put on this chandelier. I think it took them one kid like 2 days to put this entire chandelier together. They were probably cursing my name. But yeah, the closet is massive and it is actually one of those rooms. There were a couple of rooms in the house whenever we did the layout and the floor plan. When it came to life, I thought, oh man, this like feels smaller than I thought it would be. And then there were a couple spaces where I was like, wow, this feels like way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. The closet is kind of one of those rooms that I did not picture it feeling this big. But somehow we've already practically filled the whole thing. So there's that. But yeah, we did some really cool built-in features, some dresser drawers and kind of on both sides. And then obviously a lot of storage for shoes and...
To clarify, when she says this is a closet, she means her closet. Everything you see is hers. And I have this little small nook over here.
You have stuff on that big wall too, and on this wall. Don't let him fool you, okay? Don't let him fool you. Big steamer. When Jacob's in trouble, just steam him. And then it walks into the laundry room, which again, this room is completely not put together, and that's okay. It was, again, kind of one of those rooms where we found out we were having the twins, and I thought, oh my gosh, like we just kind of need like a drop zone room also because we're gonna have so much baby stuff, and that has held true. This room just like is kind of our workstation for all the baby stuff. We might even have some cribs in here in the future if we, as they kind of get bigger before they transition to being fully upstairs. Although all of our kids' bedrooms are gonna be upstairs long term. So eventually this room will get a little bit more of a facelift when we're kind of out of the baby era. But for now, it's just kind of a big open drop zone. It's where our washer and dryer are and yeah, where we kind of have all the baby stuff.
This is Winston, firstborn of his name.
What do you think, Winston?
He likes the bigger house. He doesn't like the floors. He slips around when he runs around a lot, but.
All right, we're gonna show you part of the house that's not really fully put together. We still have we have a lot of work in progress in this little back nook, but basically through this arch is kind of our like drop zone, if you will. My office, which is a complete disaster, but you can go ahead and see it. Yeah, it's a complete mess right now. No other way to put that. The half bath, which is so fun. I'm not sure why the door isn't shutting, but there we go. Okay. I'm gonna let Brian sneak in there while I talk, but I love the half bath. It might be my favorite room in the house, and it is also quite possibly the smallest room in the house. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I love it, how it turned out. When I told the electricians that I wanted this chandelier in this bathroom, I think they looked at me like I was completely crazy.
We're seeing a trend.
But it totally just makes the bathroom, like, I just think it's so cute. So that's the half bath, or powder bath, whatever you want to call it. And then this is our mud room that kind of goes right to the garage. We have, so I wasn't really sure what we wanted to do in here when we moved in. And we kind of have like lived in it a little bit. And so I think what we're gonna do, actually this is getting done in January, so maybe we're gonna have like a follow-up video.
Part 2.
But we're gonna do some lockers in here, kind of some built-in lockers and like a little sink. And then I think I'm gonna do like a big cabinet for cleaning kind of stuff. So
around the house we have a lot of mud because construction has a lot of mud. And so when we let Winston outside, he gets pretty muddy. And so I tend to have to wash him in the butler pantry sink, which is not probably cool because I wash the kids and the dog there. So we'll have a sink in here so I can wash him in the mud room pretty much. So.
Yeah. We own a mobile dog grooming business, and you would think that our dog would be clean all the time.
He's not.
Yeah, we're so busy with the vans running that we hardly ever get Winston.
Yeah, worked on.
An appointment. But yeah, I love the floors in here. We did the same tile in here as we did in our laundry room. This is like a porcelain tile that I had cut in these squares, and then they laid it like a checkerboard. So definitely more of a trendy thing that you see, but I really like how it turned out. So, and I ended up doing in here the gloss, or not gloss, but the polished porcelain. You can do like a polish or an unpolished, and I really went back and forth on that a lot too, because I don't know, everybody has their opinions about how polished porcelain, it's so slippery, or like polished tiles like super slippery, which I mean it is definitely a little bit easier to slide, but I just love how it looks, and I'm kind of happy that I did it, and yeah, again, something that the tile people were kind of thinking I was nuts, and I don't care, I like it. So all right, now follow us upstairs. All right, so we're gonna show you the upstairs bedrooms. Our upstairs really is pretty simple. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3 closets, like 3 little bedroom bathroom suites, if you will. So we'll show you the twins' nursery first because it is darling. So their nursery, Andy and Burke have the cutest room. Well, I said the half bath was like the cutest. This might be cuter. And I will say, whenever we found out we were pregnant, obviously we didn't know the gender for a bit, and I really like had in my head that I was gonna do this gender neutral nursery, and I kind of like had it all in my head. And then whenever we found out it was 2 girls, that kind of went out the window, and I just decided to go full bore, as Jacob would say, with the floral. So love the nursery. It's obviously very cute, all the details. This is a custom wallpaper. The designer that I ordered it's called Caitlin Wilson. Her stuff's really, really pretty. Their bathroom, obviously very cute. One of the details that I was a little, I wouldn't say nervous about, but I did a navy blue tile in there that kind of pulls some of the navy from the wallpaper in here. And obviously lots of pink details, and yeah, that's kind of their bathroom. All right, one more fun detail. If you follow Jacob and I, whenever I found out I was pregnant, we were kind of amidst all of the framing. And so what I had did was we had kind of had a date set that we were going to come up to the house and write some of our favorite scriptures on the wall. And so I was trying to get Jacob to come do it. And it was funny because you were being a little bit of a butthead and you were like, no, I'm busy. Like, we'll do it in a few days. We'll do it in a few days. So he kept putting me off, and I had this idea that I wanted to tell him that we were having a baby on one of the 2x4s when we were like writing all of the scripture. And so anyways, he finally agreed. We come up here and did it. And one of the upstairs bedrooms, I surprised him and wrote. It wasn't actually this room, it was a different one, because again, I thought that was gonna be the nursery. And then when we had twins, they clearly needed the bigger room. So anyways, one of the bedrooms up here says we're having a baby on one of the 2x4s, which was really sweet. And that's how I had told him. All right, now this bedroom and bathroom, we kind of joke, this poor bedroom bathroom, it's very cute, okay? It's very cute, but we call it loser bedroom because it's just like, compared to the other rooms upstairs, it's just like, it's got white walls, like there's not really anything fancy about it. So we did, however, just get some new bathroom art in loser bedroom.
Yep.
In the bathroom, so you'll have to get a clip of that. And it's decked for Christmas, you know, it's got the Christmas vacation sheets, which are kind of fun. So, you know, it's got some fun details, even though
it's like the smallest room in the house.
It's the smaller room up here.
It's the smaller closet.
It's got the smaller closet.
So we'll know which of our girls we're like maybe not the biggest fan of at that time, because they'll have the smallest closet, smallest room. So
that's true. Well, that's true. Our least favorite child will get this room. So on this side is the final bedroom bathroom suite. We do have in this closet a little stackable washer and dryer, which is a really nice feature. Another little linen closet. And then, this bedroom is definitely got a lot of character. Again, this was the room I thought was gonna be the nursery at first, but when we figured out twins, we wanted the other bedroom that had just a little bit more wall space. But one feature that I do have to mention and give a plug is PerformaSleep. So the PerformaSleep mattresses are on all of our beds in the entire house. Our master bed and then all the guest beds have PerformaSleep beds. They are truly the most comfortable beds ever. So we actually nicknamed this room Seagull Room, mainly because of the wallpaper in the bathroom. I am obsessed with this wallpaper, and the funny thing is, when we were doing this whole room, I told Jacob, hey, I am going to put this seagull wallpaper in this bathroom. And he, again, thought that I was losing my mind and thought it was really, really stupid. And then when it all came together, I turned him around. He became a fan. And now it's like, I think, again, one of the cutest bathrooms in the entire house.
And that's the house that Kelly built and designed. We didn't show the basement. We have a full basement downstairs that we have not finished yet to include my office. We'll probably do a different video for my office when I finish some cabinetry and some walls on the office. But yeah, that's the whole house.
Yeah, we have a full basement. A lot of plans, like I said, down there. It has a walkout. We also have a few other little feet, like obviously the garage, and we did do a bathroom kind of on the outside of the house as well that's unfinished. So it'll be a lot to like grow into as we kind of stay here.
You kind of made a good decision where it was like, if you didn't know what you wanted, you decided, I don't need it. I don't need immediate gratification. I'm gonna save it and finish it out later.
Yeah, so that kind of concludes the home tour, guys.
It's a step up from Clown House.
Welcome to my crib.
All right.
I think that we graduated Clown House, and we love our home and really excited to share it with you all.
I'm Sid, Lord of the Flame.